Beetlejuice was the first secular movie that I ever saw in a movie theater because I was kind of raised in a weird religious deal. I had never seen anything like that. So to me, Beetlejuice was a horror movie, but also at the same time, I thought that's what like Halloween was all about. When I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to celebrate Halloween. So I became, of course, infatuated with it. So when I became like old enough to kind of do what I wanted to do, I started kind of making up for lost time. So I started trick-or-treating at like 17. And then I always wanted to open like a Halloween bar, like an everyday is Halloween kind of a place. But I also really love Tim Burton. And my business partner, Gia, was talking to me one day about, we were going to open another themed or experiential place as a pop-up. We found this little tiny nook in the East Village that looked like a haunted bar. We loved the way it looked, and we worked out a deal that we could lease it, and the rest is history.
For somebody that hasn't actually stopped by, what is the ambiance of the space, if you can describe it?
Every day is Halloween. We have magicians, we have fortune tellers, we have sword swallowers, we have fire eaters, we have all of the macabre sideshow style entertainment. We have a revolving cast of people that come in all types of characters. We have people that come in classic horror movie characters, everything from, Chucky to, Michael Myers, Beetlejuice, Corpse Bride, Edward Scissorhands, Mad Hatter, a lot of the stuff from the Burton films, also just a lot of stuff from the horror genre in general. But we have entertainment 7 nights a week. So there's, if we're open, there's something going on.
What happened with you guys, and how was your small business affected by the pandemic?
So we've been closed since March, whatever, I think it was the 15th or 16th, whenever the city said stop, we stopped. We do dinner theater, essentially. There's entertainment walking around and serving you. You can't really do that on the sidewalk in the daylight. With the 25% capacity, our old location, that would have been about 6 seats. So we can't survive on 6 seats. So we have to be able to seat at least 25 people at a time just to make our bills. Mm-hmm. So fortunately, our new location does seat over 100 people. So with the restrictions, we'll still be able to do 25 very safely and comfortably. I think the reason why we've been able, honestly, to survive and be closed is the support of our community.
You mentioned with this new space, have you guys set a new opening date just yet?
We're opening before Halloween. We wanted to save Halloween for our neighborhood. There's no parades, there's no anything this year, but we will have Beetle House. We've got the New York City guidelines, which are great, and I think they're very thorough. Between the masking and the sanitization stations, we're using chemical sanitization, alcohol sanitization, UV light sanitization, separations, barriers, temperature checks on customers before they come in. So there's just a lot of things that we're going to do to make sure that you can still come to Beetle House and have a really good time and not have to worry about getting sick here.
Everybody's had a different experience with the pandemic, but sometimes a couple of words of motivation or inspiration help. So if you could say something to the East Village community, what would you say?
I would just say keep a positive outlook. I know a lot of people have lost people. New York's been hit hard. I'm not saying everything's just going to go back to normal, but life is going to continue to improve from this point forward, and it's going to keep improving and keep improving. We're not going to go back.